In this lesson, I'm really excited because I get to show you how you do multicam processing in Final Cut Pro. Now, multicam processing is anything but a basic feature, but I don't care. It's a new feature and it's cool. I got to show it to you. Now, let's start here. Go into Multicam in secondary media. You're going to find Multicam 1. You'd trust a guy like that, wouldn't you? And Multicam 2. Select Multicam 1, hold the Shift key, and get Multicam 2. Now, this is the hard part. Right-click your mouse and say New Multicam Clip. Told you it was hard. Give it a name. How about Multicam Andy? Where do you want it? Angle assembly, clip, and synchronization. Leave as automatic, but make sure you have on Use Audio for synchronization. We're going to sync the video to my voice. Leave everything else alone. Click OK. Here we go. Here it is down here. Now we have a compound clip that we did earlier. This is the one we want. In a blank Mad Scientist lab, drag it down. Now if you want to see the two clips, edit the two clips, color correct the two clips, double click right here, and it opens up in the Multicam editor. Once here, you can do anything you want to the clips. Fix them, play around with them, whatever you want to do. Now we're happy with what we have, so let's go back by clicking here. How do we set this up? How does it work? Well, the first thing we need to do is be able to see the clips so we can select between them. So go up to this button right here in your viewer and select Show Angles. There they are. Guess what? You can have up to 16 different angles. That's one heck of a shot if you ask me. Now, a long time ago, a movie, The Bridge on the River Kwai. I love that movie. At the end of the movie, they blew up a bridge. They didn't have computer graphics. They blew up a bridge. So they had 12 cameras filming that thing for two reasons. One for angles, and the other one, they were not taking a chance on a single camera having a problem and having to build the bridge again so they could blow it up. There's our two. This one doesn't start before this one, so that's why it looks black. If we move forward a little bit, you can see it eventually comes in there. But look, they are synced by audio, simply audio. So the main camera right down here, I've got a wireless mic on, and that's the one it's attached to. The secondary camera, Multicam 1 up at the top, I have the audio on the camera, but it sounds tinny and hollow because it's just the microphone that comes with the camera, but I need that to sync it up. So all I did was set the shots up and made sure all of them had their audio running, and I have really good audio out of Multicam 2. So that's the one I want to use. That's the one I want the audio with. Now you have three buttons up here. This button is audio and video switching, and that means when we switch between one or the other, it also switches the video and the audio, and I don't want that to happen. This one right now is saying when you switch, I'm using the audio on this one, and that's not the one I want. So let's do this. Let's move to the beginning here. Click this button right here. That defines the switching of the audio. Come down and click on this one because I know that's the audio I want. See the icon? That icon means that's the audio we're going to use. But if I leave that icon in the upper left selected, when I switch between the cameras, it's going to switch the audio too. I don't want that to happen. So before we actually get into this, we want to click this button right here and make sure basically we are switching only video at this point. We always use that audio. Now, if I click on this one again, it sets my first frame and my first video. Now let's play through this and see how it works. It's very easy. Here we go. Performing multicam inside of Final Cut Pro is not as difficult as it used to be. For example, years ago we have two cameras. I want to go from this one, and then I want to do... Oh, see? Now there's our first switch. Now I'm going to use my arrow keys to get it where I think I want it to be. And remember, we're only switching video because of this, and click. It's that hard. Now let's play it again. I want to do a shot to this one by looking this way, and then I want to come back and do this. And there's another. Now again, we can use our arrow keys to put it where we want it to be, and then we click on this one, and we're back. Let's play some more. This shot again. We would clap, or we would use a clapper board, and that sound would be used to link the cameras together. Now, it's not done that way anymore, but until Final Cut Pro came up with... Oh, here we go. Let me go right to about there. Select it again. Keep playing. We usually did it manually. We don't have to do that anymore. It's going to key to the audio on both. Oh, here's another one. I always stop me in the best place, don't I? How about if we kind of make me look nice before we switch? And then we come to this one, switch back again. On both of our videos, and allow us, if we want to go from this camera, Okay, right about there. Multicam over to this camera, as many cameras as you want. That's how you... And let's stop it, put it right there. You do multicam in Final Cut Pro. Now you will notice that they are literally clipped and cut, which means we can add, and we've done this, transitions. We can work with the individual clips, maybe enlarge, zoom in a little bit, do whatever you want to do. Let's take it back to about here, and let's look at this in full screen. As it used to be. For example, years ago, we have two cameras. I want to go from this one, and then I want to do a shot to this one by looking this way, and then I want to come back and do this shot again. We would clap, or we would use a clapper board, and that sound would be used to link the cameras together. Now, it's not done that way anymore, but until Final Cut Pro came up with Multicam, we usually did it manually. We don't have to do that anymore. It's going to key to the audio on both of our videos and allow us, if we want to go from this camera, multicam over to this camera, as many cameras as you want. That's how you do multicam in Final Cut Pro. That's how you do it. And now you know too.